Sorry I haven't made a video in forever. I've been finished graduating college, but I still wear only Calvin stuff because that's cool. Calvin's in Michigan, if you care. Anyway, so I had a lot of time on my hands today and yesterday, so I thought I'd finally make a video before I get kicked out of my apartment on Tuesday and effectively become homeless. I'm not kidding, but I'm still gonna make videos when I'm homeless because They can't kick me out of Barnes and Noble, so joke's on you. Thinking about what I should play for the World Championship qualifier. Man, Yu-Gi-Oh's weird. Like last year, at the very least, you knew that there were two good decks, and there was the giant anti-meta deck, and then there was just a bunch of rogue. So, um, comfortable. Last year we had Tachyon made spellbooks and dragons, the best two deck, and then you had the stupid, awkward anti-meta deck that beat enough players to make themselves feel good, but never really does good in the long run. Evil Swarm. And then you had a lot of random decks that didn't really do anything. Like I think like one or two Madolche, one Madolche topped last year. I think a couple Constellars. I don't really remember what else. I don't care. But this year it's actually going to be a lot more diverse. You look at, whether it's the Yu-Gi-Oh! Champion YCSs or regionals or nationals. Nationals are different from World Championship qualifiers, by the way. Um, like for us, we don't have a nationals because it's technically the North American World Championship qualifier, so people coming from everywhere, Canada, to play with us in Yu-Gi-Oh. Um, but we're not going to have such a duplicitous nationals this year. Sorry, World Championship, whatever. I'm calling it nationals because I don't care. We look at the decks from, and also I guess I should mention Yu-Gi-Oh! Or the TCG Player Series because those are really cool. I wish more people would go to them, but let's see. Mermails have had really good success, and I'm so surprised that they keep popping up everywhere. Philadelphia was not kind to Mermails. The Trap Tricks Hand Artifact deck, I think that are in the most spots in YCS Philadelphia, but that doesn't mean that they haven't had success elsewhere, and that doesn't mean they won't have success at nationals. So at nationals, all the decks that have been doing well have had success at the three different, four different type of, I guess five you could say, because there's regionals, there's the TCG player events, and there's YCSs, and there's other countries' nationals. Maybe there's only four events, whatever. But these decks have done really well. I'll just list them: the Trap Trick Artifact Hand deck. Then you got Mermails, which have won Turkey, England, and I want to say another national somewhere. Gear Mythic Rulers, Chainburn, Sylvans, Infernities, Madolche, Bujins, Spellbooks. Ha! No. Noble Knights, Light Sworn Rulers, and unfortunately Evil Swarm. I think Gravekeeper also got a top 8. There's just random crap getting top 8s everywhere. YCSs are probably the best determinant for what is the best decks in the game right now. And so, I think a lot of decks with Trap the Hands are going to be just really hard to beat, honestly. I don't know if Trap Trick's Hand Artifact is the best deck, because in itself it's a new +1 Fire Fist where everything either +1s, thins your deck or just blows up a card. Like those are just, it's like an anti-meta deck, but it's actually a good anti-meta deck because it's an anti-meta deck that actively does things. Like it's not just Fossil Dyna, Thunder King, Macro Safe Zone. It's actually, you run your hands into crap and blow everything else up. So that's why it's different than any other anti-meta deck. But I really have no idea what I'm going to run at Worlds, Nationals. I haven't made it to Worlds yet, ever. Sorry. Could just play Frogs and be boring because Frogs actually have a decent Trap Tricks. No, they don't. That's a terrible one. Yeah, they do. Yeah. Actually, game 1, Frogs have a decent matchup to the hands because you don't play any back row, so Ice Hands kind of isn't very good. Trap Tricks Trap Hole doesn't work on your big beaters like Mobius. And they can't attack over 2,000 defense. I'm not saying it's a good matchup and you're still probably going to lose, but the point is, like, it's not just an instant loss like it is to something like Frogs. But I don't know. I guess I have a month and a half to figure out what I'm going to play. I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In like a week or longer. I'm going through withdrawals, but tell me what you're going to be playing because I'm very interested in hearing what other people are going to try to play at this Nationals or World Championship qualifier, whatever. Ugh.